of giving the award to this year's Lecturer of the Year. I'm a lecturer myself, so this is very appropriate. So I would like to invite up for this award Dr. Benjamin Hafensteiner. Ben, is that right? I've never met Ben before, but we share a long last name, and similarly, he has abbreviated his name for his students so that they don't have to struggle with spelling it. So from Dr. B to Dr. H, I'd like to acknowledge that applause you heard in this room. Those are students. The students are the prime movers in this nomination and this award. I've been reading files for awardees for many, many years, and Ben's award nomination was the most packed with student comments and student nominators that I've ever seen. He received 9 separate nominations from committees, pools of over 100 different undergraduates. And I have to say, most of them were from biological sciences. What I haven't told you is Ben is in chemistry, and most of the students in chemistry are in biological sciences. I'm also in biological sciences. Lots of karma going on here. In addition to the student nominators, he also received nominations from graduate student teaching assistants that work with him and from a colleague in his department, Dr. Larry Overman. So it was really an incredible and overwhelming package, and I have to say, as an educator, getting a nomination like that from so many of your students, particularly in a chemistry course, is really amazing. And wait till you hear which chemistry course he teaches. Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it? He teaches organic chemistry. Yes. Okay. But I don't think I need to say any more. But let me read to you what some of his students say about him. Not only did they think he was great enough to nominate, but the things they said about him are really terrific. To quote several of them, but this is from one of them in their words, but many of them said very similar things. Dr. H is an amazing professor, and he has an intense passion for the subject that he teaches. This isn't quoting them, but he gets extraordinarily high student ratings, 3.8 to 3.9 on a 4-point scale consistently for organic chemistry. Remember that? In my department, people say teaching introductory biology courses is why you get low ratings, and they would put chemistry below introductory biology courses. So I'm totally blown away by this. Another student says that Ben was the first professor who sparked his interest in learning since he had come to UCI. And to quote that student directly, what makes him even more amazing is that he makes organic chemistry, which is extremely difficult to understand, interesting and even fun. Another student says, many of us were nervous about a class that we have heard terrible myths about. Walking in the first day, we let a sigh of relief as Dr. Hafensteiner, and he spelled out the whole name, began the class with a funny joke. Day after day, he continued to make the class interesting through his interactive teaching style and relating organic chemistry to everyday life. His colleague, Dr. Overman, says that Ben's enthusiasm truly is contagious. He is so electric and inspiring of a lectern that the students constantly want to be around him to soak in more, that he didn't make this up because I read a lot of these quotes too, to soak in more and to go beyond the basics. His sections are consistently the most attended. And what Dr. Overman didn't say is his sections are at 8 in the morning, and the lecture hall is full at 8 in the morning. And some of the students also added that they have taken up the challenge to become tutors. I see some of them back there that I know are tutors. They're going to wave. Who are tutors back there? Wave your hands. Okay, got a couple of tutors here. And many of them are now considering teaching as a profession. So with my heart and all of my appreciation for what you've done, congratulations. It's an honor to be able to give you this award.